Hello guys, welcome to the next module of our course, which is how to sell digital product. And in this case, we're talking about how to sell books online. And for you to sell any book online, for any book that it is that you buy out there, you would agree with me that there is usually a book cover for the book. Now, book covers are designed in such a way that they attract buyers because you want to make sure that your buyers are quite interested in your book. And the first thing they see, just like they say first impression really matters. The first thing anybody will see on Amazon when he or she is trying to buy your book is your book cover. Now, I know a number of us watching this video probably would have created books on Amazon before, but have you stopped to ask yourself for once, why is my book not getting as much sale as I want it to? The reason is very simple. Your book cover might not be very attractive or as attractive enough, or your book cover might be attractive, but there might be certain elements of your book cover that you probably missed or didn't really, pay close attention to. Now, in this video, just in case this is one of the videos you're watching, this video is one among many other courses, many other modules I've created on how to actually make a lot of money from selling books on Amazon Kindle. So, my simple advice would be that if you have not watched those videos I've created already, all you have to do is to actually come on my channel and actually go create books like that. It's very simple to do, easy peasy. All you're going to do is actually drop a comment in the comment section, and I'm going to send you an invite to our classroom where you can be a part and actually learn the detailed way on how to make money selling books on Amazon Kindle. Now, without further ado, let's hop right in and try to do this. Now, you want to come on Canva to actually create your book, right? So you can see it says save 28% when you switch to yearly. That's more than 3 months free. Excuse me. And this is simply because I am using the Canva Pro. All right. Now, if you're coming on Canva for the first time, chances are that your Canva subscription is most likely going to be a free Canva, which limits your options. There are certain limits to what you can actually do using a Canva Pro, right? Using a free Canva. But once you're using a Canva Pro, there is no limit to what you can actually do on Canva, right? And for people who do not have the time to do this, you might want to outsource your book cover design to probably somebody on Fiverr, and all that stuff. You can actually contact us, to get your book cover done and all that stuff. But if you actually want to do that by yourself, then this tutorial is for you. So now you're on Canva. Again, like I said earlier, you might be using a Canva free version. But one thing I can tell you is that you can actually activate the 1 month free Canva such that Canva gives you a 1 month free trial. And after the free trial, if you're not interested in going on to register, I think going further to register is somewhere around $3 or thereabout, or $4 every single month. And if you ask me, that's almost free of charge, because what you can actually achieve with Canva is unlimited, right? So you can quickly do that if this is your first account on Canva. Also, there is a hack. If this is not your first account on Canva, probably you've exhausted your 1 month pro, I'm going to advise you very simply, just create another account using someone else's name and use a different email and use a different credit card to register, and then you can also get access to the 1 month free trial again. Now, very simple. What do we need to do? You're just going to come here and type book cover on the search menu. You type on book cover, and once you type on book cover, it's going to take a minute to load. So basically, it's going to bring you here to this platform, and you can see different templates and all that. Now you can see different beautiful templates on how to. Now the question you want to ask yourself is that by yourself, you most likely can never or not create a book as beautiful as this, except if you're employing the service of a graphic designer or something. And for most graphic designer, they might not really get the perspective fully. Now you can come here on category and search for the category you want. You can see this on marketing. This basically all the categories you want. So you can choose the filters you want. There are different filters that, focused on what you want to do. But in this case, what we want to do is to just stick to what we have. So let's assume we are actually creating a book on self-improvement. All right, let's say the title of our book is probably let's use, for instance, how to actually lose weight. All right, let's say the title of our book is how to lose weight. Now I'm going to look at these books carefully. Let's say losing weight for nursing mothers. So first of all, I'm going to look at this carefully and look at which of this template is going to fit what I'm trying to say, which of this template is going to fall into place as related to what I'm trying to say, right? So I'm going to look at it carefully and keep scrolling through until I find something that actually works with nursing mothers, and I'm going to take advantage of that. All right, losing weight for nursing mothers. So you keep looking and keep looking. The truth is that eventually you get something somewhere around here that looks similar to what you're trying to get, or that aligns with what you're trying to achieve. So all I want to do is I'm going to click on this. You can see healthy lifestyle. You can see healthy lifestyle and all that. So this is very cool. I feel like this kind of relates to what we're trying to achieve. Now, once you click on that, you can see that there are many other options like that are going to be open up to you. Like you see, these are all templates and all that stuff. Various templates. So you check through the template to see if you can even get something even better. All right. So what I want to do is I want to go with this. I like this. So I'm just going to click on this. Now you can see clearly there is Pro clearly written on it, and that's because I have the Pro version of Canva and I can use the Pro version of Canva. So I just clicked on customize. Okay, let me just do that again so nobody misses that. So once you're here, the next thing you want to do is to come here and click on customize. That is, make it tailor-made for yourself, make it useful for yourself, make it what you want to do, right? So it's going to come here to this free Canva canvas, and then drop whatever it is you have picked such that you can go on to edit it. Sorry, my network is slightly lagging, and this is the 15th of March 2024, just in case you're watching this at a later time. And the undersea cable within West Africa kind of broke, so the network is kind of lagging, but that's about that. So not to waste much of your time, so we're going to come here, and you can see there are so many things you can do once you get to you can see this is actually placed here. You can remove it. This was placed here. You can remove it. This picture of the food, it was placed here. You can see I can move it anywhere I want, but I do not want to do that, so I'm just going to cancel that. The tape rule was also added, so you can actually move the tape rule anywhere you want, regardless of the angle you want. You can just move it up, down, wherever you want. But I'm not trying to move that, so I'm just going to click on cancel. You see, you can move this anywhere you want. All right, but it has just been designed. You can move this whatever you want. You can see this is Larana Inc. So we don't need that. So I'm just going to cancel that because that is just reflecting another company, and this is their logo, if I'm not mistaken. So we do not need all of that. All right. Now you want to come here. You can see here you can choose a design. There are still many designs. This is just showing you multiple other designs that you can pick from. You can decide to choose from. This is showing you your elements. Your element simply focuses on different things you can actually get off Canva. Shapes, graphics, different things you can actually get from Canva. These are all the places you would find them. You can see all. You want to click on see all, and you will see so many other other elements you can pick from, a number of elements you can pick for if you want picture. And then here is your text. Now on the text page is where you get to input anything you want. Say you want a picture, you want whatever it is you want to add a text. For instance, let's click on this right now. You can see it just came here and added a text for us. So all we have to do is to increase the size of that text. We increase the size of the text. So if I want to add anything, let's say I want to add pregnant mothers. So you see, you just include that text for me. Then I move it to wherever I want to move it to on my, whatever. And that's about it. But I'm not trying to add no text right now. So I'm just going to cancel that. Right? You can just click on that and just click on delete. delete, and it's gone. Then there is the brand, where you get to add anything you want to add, that your logo, you want to add a logo, you want to add colors, different things. Then here is your upload. So assuming you have any picture you want to add to this picture, to this to this work cover book, or rather cover page, all you have to do is to come here and click on upload. And once you click on upload, it's going to redirect you to your computer. So it's going to ask you what you want to actually add from your computer. So here you got to choose whatever it is, where it is placed on your computer, and you can just add it, and you'll see it reflect. Let's say we want to add this right now, so I'm just going to click on that and then give it some time. All of these are images I've added. You can see the image I added, it's here already. So if I click on it, it's going to show here. But this is just some thumbnail from YouTube and all that. But I'm not trying to add no image right now. So that was just to show you. Now you can also choose to draw. Let's assume you probably have something in mind you want to draw, maybe an angle, you feel something, you feel like maybe drawing will be the best way to illustrate what you want. So you can just, you can draw, you can choose the color you want to use to draw. Let's say you want to use green, you can choose green to draw. Anything you want to do, literally you can draw, you can sign, you can do anything, signature and all that stuff. Basically anything you want to do. All right, but we're not trying to draw right now. And then that's about it. You can choose a background, you can add a photo, you can add whatever it is you want to add. But then again, like I said, what we're trying to do in this video is to show you basically how you can actually create a book cover, right? Tailor make it. Now we have choose a template. Now I'm saying that our topic is best diet for pregnant mothers or pregnant women. So now this is healthy, this says healthy food recipe. Now I want to keep this picture because it relates to what I want, and so I'm just going to use this and say best, copy and say best. Then I'm going to edit this because I like the way it's appearing, so there's no point changing anything. So I'm just going to use best. I'll use caps lock diet for women. You can see, can't you see this is beautiful already? Best diet for pregnant women. Now you have things like this, you have pictures like this that kind of reflect that you're talking about pregnant women. But that is not enough. One other thing I want to do is, you can leave this as this and it works, right? But I'm not trying to put this here, this what's it called now, this tape rule. So I'm going to remove it, because this tape rule would only make sense if what we're trying to focus on is for weight loss and all that, because that would mean reducing your size. But what we're trying to focus on is simply best diet. So here I want to come here and type under element pregnant woman, and let's see what it brings out for us. So you can see these are various pictures of a pregnant woman and all that stuff. You can see, you can choose from there are so many pictures here of pregnant women. This is how beautiful Canva is. Canva literally gives you anything you're looking for, and everything you want you can get on Canva. So I'm just going to pick any of this that suits. Another thing you want to very much make sure of is that when you're designing your book cover, you want to take very good consideration of colors. You don't want to mix different colors, because suddenly your book start looking very, you can see this book, their choices of color are green, red and black. Like it or not, almost everything on this page reflects that. You can see this is green, this is red, this is black, this is green, this is black. Now, right? So if you're going to add anything here, it should not be more than anything that is already here. So I'm just going to look for a color. Of course, you're not just going to choose the picture of any pregnant woman and just add here. So I want to choose a picture that reflects the pregnant woman, that kind of blends with the color we have. So I'm just going to click on this, right? I feel like this kind of works. I'm just going to zoom this out and move this here. Now don't worry, I know you feel I'm covering what it is I am doing. Now I want to come to the position here and move it backwards. You can see it just moved backward, and you can see every other thing is written on, is already highlighted on it. But the question you want to ask yourself is that, do you want to leave it like this? Do you want to leave it like this or something? No, we don't want to leave it like this, because then the what is it called, our writing, which is this diet for pregnant women, is not going to be so obvious. So we want to click on this and just come to transparency and reduce the transparency. Did you just see what I did? Now, anybody that comes on this book to buy this book, first of all, he sees that there's a pregnant woman there, but it does not need to be very bright. I just reduce the transparency, so I can increase it. I can move it back to what it used to be before. I can reduce the transparency. Now, when you reduce the transparency, all you're trying to say is that this book is actually for a pregnant woman. You can see it. It is what it is. Now there is pregnancy, there is diet here and all that stuff. It doesn't really need to be very pronounced, right? But anybody who has eyes can see that there is a pregnant woman right there, right? So with these guys, in my opinion, you have your book already. But every time you create a book, it is very important that you create a subtitle for the book. A subtitle is something that kind of reflects what the book is about. Now, let me show you something, an example of a book I wrote some time ago, and show you my subtitle. Now I'll give you some time to load. You can see this book is Ultimate Guide to Intermittent Fasting for Women. Now this is the subtitle: a complete step-by-step guide to losing weight, re-engineering your metabolism, boost your energy, and eating healthy, including the 30 days fast start. Right? So this is literally what my subtitle is like, and this is of course the pen name I'm using. All right. So without further ado, you need to add a pen name, which is the name of an author, and you need to add a subtitle to this. So what I'm going to do that, I'm just going to move this further much upward, move this also further upward. All right, but make sure that it aligns properly, right? So what is my text? Your subtitle, of course, for most people, let's just use this as our subtitle. Of course, this is not what I want to use for my subtitle. This is just for example's sake. Let's use that as our subtitle. So let's assume we have that as our subtitle, right? So I'm just going to come here and click on text, because your subtitle needs to be under the title of your book, and click on body, and then I'll paste that. What I did was, okay, let me show you what I did. This was the, hold on, I need to make sure that you are seeing everything I'm doing. So this is the body. I click on body, and you can see it showing here. So what you want to do is to zoom that out. 16 is too small. Zoom that out to like 28, and then what I did was control V to paste everything I actually wrote. Now control Z to remove it, right? So whatever you want. So I'm just going to do this and control V. I've pasted it already. Control A, then I'll increase the size so that it can be visible enough. So this is it. So my subtitle is ready. However, make sure that your subtitle is written in such a way that it makes sense, not some, my subtitle is ready. Because when somebody clicks on your book, you can see anybody that comes here now, first of all, he sees best diet for pregnant women. Then he sees that there is a picture of a pregnant woman. So even without the title, you know this book is about pregnancy. Without anybody saying anything, there is a plate of a proper diet here, a balanced diet. Without anybody knowing, the person knows that, okay, this is actually for somebody who should eat. Now we can choose to remove this, and our book is still beautiful. We can choose to remove that, and our book is still beautiful. We can choose to leave it, and our book is still beautiful. Let's explore the option of removing it. So if we remove it, all we have to do is probably, if this is my book, all I have to do is to move this further downward, to balance it up. And then I'll move my text downward. I'm just trying to tell you, literally, you can do anything you want with this. Because this already amplifies that, okay, it's about food, it's about eating and all that stuff, right? So the next thing I want to do is to impute my pen name. So to impute my pen name, I'm just going to, let's assume I'm using the pen name from my previous book, which is Michelle Brown. I'm just going to copy that and then come back to my Canva, and then I'll paste it, Michelle Brown. Then I'll move it. What I did, I pasted it using Control V, just so you know. So I want to reduce the size of, this it's too large. So I'm just going to come here and let's use 80. And that's about it. We'll move it downward. You can see clearly now we have our book, Best Diet for Pregnant Women. Now tell me, if you're the one buying this book and you see a book like this, you would be intrigued because the book cover is so beautifully designed. And let's assume we even want to leave our food element there, which is our previous one, which is the food element that was there initially. I'd want to add that. I just feel like leaving the food element there, Best Diet for Pregnant Women, and all of this, it suddenly looks too clumsy and too choked and jam-packed. But this is just very beautiful and all that. The next thing you want to do is to just come here and click on share. Then you click on download, and then your book cover is almost ready. Now, this is of course for people who are trying to create a book cover for food and all that stuff. You can create any book cover on any title, anything you want. For instance, we're trying to create a book cover on something that has to do with, motivation. You can use a book like this, something like this. Trying to create something that has to do with networking, you can use something like this. You're trying to create something that has to do with, thinking, you can use something like this. Of course, you can see, and mind you, you do not have to change so much. You don't have to add a new picture. You can actually just change your name, change the title, add your subtitle, and that's about it. Because Canva allows you to use this anywhere for free, copyright free, right? If you're writing a book on, money and all that, how to become millionaire at a young age, you see this is good. All you have to do is to, take advantage of it. All you have to literally do is to just change the title, change your name, if that's what you want, of course. But for me, I like to, I like to spice it up a little bit, add some sauce to it, because that's the only way you make it tailor-made for yourself. All right, guys, without further ado, I need you to start designing your book cover so that your book can be ready, right? And you start making tons of money on Amazon Kindle. Now, the next module I'll be dropping is going to show you how to actually format your book. Now you have a book cover, you have written your book, but there is a standard that Amazon accepts. So I'll show you how to actually format your book so that it can be ready for Amazon. Because if you do not format your book according to the standard that Amazon accept, even if you publish it on Amazon is going to not block it. It's not going to fly. All right, so that's the next module we're going to be creating. Then after that, I will be showing you how to upload your books on Amazon Kindle. After that, I will show you the pros and cons, things you should do, how your Amazon Kindle account should not be banned, and all that stuff. Now, without further ado, if this is your first time on this channel, please do very well to like this video so that more people, so that you'll see every video I drop, every valuable video I drop next time. Thank you, and like this video, especially people in my classroom. Like this video. Thank you.